Hey, welcome to the family table where we raise Christ followers. I'm Wes and this is Christina, and we want to talk to you today about creating Bible milestones. One of my favorite memories was when I was a kid. I was about 7, 8 years old. I had had a couple Bibles here and there, but my dad came into my room one night and we were reading as a family, and he brought a Bible I'd never seen before. It was a paperback Bible by Ron Luce, but I remember he was reading it to me, and he was reading from this Bible, and I remember at the end of the thing I said, "Dad, could I have that Bible?" And he looked at me and he looked at his Bible because he had just gotten it not too many months earlier. And he said, "Wes, will you take care of it?" And I remember looking at him and say, "Dad, I'll take care of it." Now, I know it doesn't look like I take care of it, but I use it a lot. But I said, "Dad, I'll take care of it."
But you have a case for it.
And
so
I'll
okay.
yeah. And I remember this was my first moment where it was almost as though the man that I looked up to, my father, and so deeply admired in my faith, handed me the faith and said, "Now it's yours." And I remember taking it, and this Bible went everywhere. We had so many adventures. You can see all that I did. This is what we want to talk to you about today, is creating these Bible milestones where your kids will cherish these memories and own their faith for themselves. Milestones create levels of expectation and anticipation. It's a coming of age moment. Excitement, yeah, it's super exciting. And so we want to talk to you about these moments and how do we create them and how do we celebrate them with your kids and what possibilities might there be for you.
These are sacred moments for your kids that we're helping create, and we've used a lot of the physical growth and changes, especially since they're children. So you're going to see our Bible giving in the lens of child development as well. So the first Bibles that we do with our kids at baby dedication, they get a little New Testament Bible that's theirs. It's more of a keepsake, but it's just something to say, you are given to God and we are going to guide you and lead you in Christ, and this is our commitment to you. So obviously, as a baby, they're not going to be reading that, but our kids do take their little Bibles out and play with them.
You can hardly read them as an adult. They're
tiny,
they're called tiny testaments, and the words
Yeah.
are just so minuscule.
But the symbolism of that one is what's most important. The next thing that we do with our children, we have this Read With Me Bible, and we have My Key Bible Verse. These are two that we like to use, especially with our toddlers, but our older kids actually like them as well. And this is a Bible story book. So it's not an actual Bible, but it has a lot of pictures and tells Bible stories in it. This is something that is very age appropriate for toddlers. So we don't actually give them a full Bible until they're a little bit older.
And then in this time period, what we want to do is we want to start to teach them how to engage in the Word. And so what we've done is we've been enjoying using the Awana material. And so at about 3 years old, we start taking them through. And now at 3, some of them have really wanted to engage. Others haven't. So we don't really require it until they're 4.
It's like hit or miss.
We try to engage them, pull them up in our lap, and just go through Bible verses and stories. And so we found this material very engaging and very applicable to their age level, and gives us a lot of structure to be able to engage them at their age level. And
We're just inviting them into that space because they see their older siblings doing it with us too. So this is a great curriculum for keeping it simple for their age and just inviting them in to be able to participate too, so they're not left out.
Yeah, and you really want to pay attention to not just forcing them, but inviting them.
Yeah.
And so that's why I say we start inviting them at 3 and at 2 so that they have this awareness that this is what we do in our home. Mm-hmm. And then at 4, when it becomes more of an expectation, now they're able to engage, and they've longed. We've created that longing. We've created that thirst in them, right? And so we use this. This is one of the ways that we do it. And so it becomes one of these moments. You want to sit at the table with Dad and do Awana. And so we do, and we have some fun times. Sometimes we'll do the material, and then honestly, sometimes we talk and just pray together. And we set aside the material and we just spend that time.
Yeah, Judah told me the other day that he did Awana and it was snuggling with Dad in bed.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to snuggle with Dad in bed. I mean, it just happens, especially when it's winter and there's 6 seasons. So, the next milestone we have, and this is one of our favorites.
And one of the kids' favorites too.
It is their favorite,
They look forward to this moment.
Is the 5 years old. On their 5th birthday, they graduate to an actual big kid Bible. This is one we use, the Adventure Bible. This is Judah's. He just got this for his birthday. And it's fun. It's got pictures. It's colorful. And we also, as a family, will read through either the New Testament or the Old Testament or the entire Bible. But the kid that turned 5 that year, we get to use their Bible for Bible reading as a family in the mornings, which is a big deal because they want us to use their Bible when we do family Bible reading.
And they will run over and get it. Like
Yeah.
that's part of their responsibility.
Yep.
Now you're 5. Now you help us with the family devotion.
Yeah.
So again, we're inviting them
Yep.
into this process as we read with them, and we'll talk about that family devotion and what that looks like over the next few weeks.
This is another Bible that we've chosen for kids. So Anna and Judah have the Adventure Bible. Sam has the Explorer Bible for kids. And this was after us doing a lot of research. These are the 2 Bibles that we have found we like the most and are applicable for each child. So this one is very much more like Sam. And when we were looking for Judah, the reason we chose this is because it fits Judah personality a little bit more.
And they have lots of different covers and colors to choose from. So, and that makes it really nice.
Exciting, for sure. When they're 5, we do more guided reading with them, us using their Bible for Awana, family reading and devotions. They don't take this anywhere. It stays in their case. It stays on the bookshelf. And that's just to make sure that it stays safe and teaching them how to respect and utilize the Bible appropriately. But then when they're 6, they get a Bible carry case, and that's a symbol of them graduating even more into responsibility. Now they're able to carry their Bible with them. They could take it to church. They can take it to their room. So the carry case is another milestone that we have at 6 years old.
Yeah, and again, those cover cases depend on the child. So like we've got a blue camouflage one for Sam that we're able to use with him, and he enjoys it and he loves it, and he stores his Bible pens and markers in there. So it's a lot of fun.
And then whenever they turn 13, they will get a teenager Bible because they'll be graduating out of the little kid phase and into more adult responsibility. So they'll get a more mature Bible for 13 years old.
Yeah, and we haven't quite picked that one out yet.
We're not there yet.
But it's coming.
Don't
It's
rush
right
it.
around the
Don't
corner.
want to rush it. No, it's too soon.
After that, we want to get them a Bible for when they're preparing to leave for college or work or start their own family. And so what we've done is we've decided to get a journaling Bible for them for when they turn 18. And we want to give them a Bible that is meaningful and that will last a long time. So what we've done is we've gotten a leather-bound Bible with their name embossed on it. But we don't want to just give them a Bible. We want this to be their story. So we bought a journaling Bible, and what we've done is in the Bible, we'll be taking notes and writing their story when they have a moment. When was their salvation? When did they have a moment with Jesus? What was some memories that we had? Maybe it was some prayers that we had, and we want to include them in here where they can see them and know that we have prayed for them and we have met with them and talked with them. Another thing that we've done is that we've gone through and we've highlighted in their Bible verses that they've memorized because we want them to know their story. We want this to be their Bible, and we want it to last them a lifetime and to understand who they are.
It's like investing into the legacy of Christ into their lives. And so that is super important for us to send with them as they go out of the nest and into the world.
Yeah. And we've added to this component, but when I was in high school, my pastor gave me a Bible, and my Bible was a little different than the other students that received Bibles on their 18th birthday. Because I was going into the ministry, he got me a Thompson Chain study reference KJV Bible with all kinds of helps in the back. I still have it. It sits on my desk. It is my study Bible. It doesn't travel. It sits right there, and I use it specifically for study. And I'll never forget that moment with my name on it and him entrusting me with that word. And so we wanted to create a moment that was meaningful and significant for our kids. So our question for you today, if you would, place down in the comments, what's been your favorite Bible for your kids? If you could put it in the comments below so that all of us as families and parents can look at it and find out. And maybe if you have a teen Bible that you'd like to recommend, we would love to see that. Yeah. So please feel free to make that a resource for you. And we are so grateful that you joined us today to raise Christ followers.
And if you have any questions about Bibles, let us know. We would be happy to chat with you about that. And just know that it doesn't have to be perfect. We have a lot of ideas about this, obviously, but you don't have to do a grand journaling Bible. Just start with something. So, all right. Have a wonderful, blessed day.